Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your May forecast. So let's do the month of May forecast, okay? To see what's going to be ahead of you. And so that you can also be prepared, if there are some negative things that's going to be coming out, which is, I know that a lot of you are going through, some ordeals and depressions and frustrations, and you're also very much worried about your finances. Okay, then at least that you can find a way on um how to resolve, okay, at an early stage. So let's take a look. And I decided to do the Pisces first since that they're always the last. Okay, so let's do the reverse now. And I'll be pulling out more clarifications later on, okay? Looking good. Whew, some of you are actually pregnant and been thinking if this is really the right time, if this is really the right, thing to do, since that we are in the middle of this. All right. Mm. The finances, it looks like you will be getting some sort of a like a payment or sorry, like a contract or insurance refund reimbursement. Um, anyway, I'll be pulling out more clarifications, okay? Let's take a look at your love life. Hmm. Looks like you're just trying to pull the strength, okay, and finding your balance into the situation or into your relationship. Singles, sorry. Singles looks like you are stuck with someone who's very insecure and is very dominant or with a problem in being the alpha in the relationship. Okay, whether it's an alpha male or like a very dominating female. Alrighty. But looks like if you're a man and this person that you are meeting right now or dating right now looks like they're very wild and hot and bad. Mm-mm-mm. Hell, who doesn't want that? And right now, this month we will be using the Spirit Messages Oracle cards. Okay? Okay. About the health, okay? Let's just make it. I will be mentioning a few things, or I will be mentioning things about the health, but I'm not gonna point out or be specific whether you got the virus or not, okay? I'm not gonna um mention anything about that. It is much better if you have the symptoms to go and seek out a medical professional, okay? I actually got the mild condition. That's why I've been gone for a few weeks. And in my last forecast, if you remember, that I'm not, well, I wasn't really feeling well at that point, but I just tried to record something, you know, and then right after that, it really like took off a lot of my strength. Because I know the thing here is just little thing that you're gonna do, whether it's just a simple phone call, you're just gonna sit down in front of your computer, and right after that, it's just gonna drain down all of your energy. Okay, so it is much better. Okay, if you have all the symptoms and everything, make sure to go and seek out like some medical assistance. Um, I wish I could share you some of the things that I've done to overcome it, but I'm just afraid that it might be too sensitive to other people, or some other people might misconstrue, misinterpret it, okay, or might take it the other way around, and it might just create some more trouble for others. So it's much better if you go and seek out the medical professionals, and yeah, and please stay at home. Better. So anyway, um, all right. So, mm, 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 mm. Pisces, this month looks like you're gonna be getting like money or like a resource. Sorry, from an unexpected resource. Some of you will also be getting payments or money from like the father of your child, especially if you've been fighting for what do you call this, like child support. It seems like it will be released this month, and you've been thinking a lot about um if you're pregnant right now, if you've been thinking if this is really the right time to do, if this is really the right thing to do at this point. But you know what? If some of you are thinking about the other way, please don't. Things happen for a reason, okay? And I feel like you will get the right guidance, protection, and support, at the right time, at the right place, with the right people. Now, you will also be receiving good news, okay, that will be coming your way, something that you've been anticipating to come, and something that you've been like waiting to happen, and you've been waiting to come to you, like a result, that will be coming in. So it will be given to you, but there are some things about relationship because even here in your love sector, it seems like you are trying to pull out the strength, waiting for the right time to come, and waiting for this. If you're quarantined together, then I feel like you're just waiting for this whole quarantine to be over, and then you're just gonna go in your own separate ways, because you've already given up on the fact that this person that you're with will still be able to change for the better, or for them to be more responsible, or for them to act more like a parent, or at least a partner to you. You've been feeling so off lately, especially with the depression that's been going on, because you're so worried about your job that there might not be anything that's left, or you're not going to go back to your job, or you might get laid off or something like that, and you're already starting to get a backup or do something, on the side, just to, in case, okay, just to have something on your table for the next few more weeks or months. Now, the money that's been coming into your house, or that's been coming into you, it's just enough for everything. But it's, just in case of emergency or anything that still happens on the side, you feel like you still needed more. Especially when you have kids, okay? When you have 2 to 3 kids, you know, or if you have 2 to 3 kids, I feel like you're much more worried about the welfare of your kids rather than your own. Now, there will be something that you have started in the past that will be coming back into you, okay? Either it's a person, it's an idea, it's a business, it's something that you've been thinking about, and then you feel like, okay, I can do that again. Okay, I can try that. I feel like this is the perfect time, since that you will have a lot of time in your hands right now. Okay, so you will be rising up, and you will be like, you will try to get over your problems, and you will try to get over your ordeals. And it seems like, with all of these things that's been coming into you, you will be much more zealous, and much more, much more aggressive, okay, in making things happen just for the sake of your family. And you feel like if your partner is not really helping you, and being like, either it's a couch potato, or that person is just being more of a burden to you, or like adds up more weight on your shoulder, You don't want to, add up into, you don't want to add them up into your problem. And you don't want to steer more drama and more depression from your end, because there's nothing that you can do. That this person, you can no longer control their actions, you can no longer control their behaviors and attitudes, and their outlook in life, and that you've been like preparing for the battle, preparing for the war, or preparing for whatever that's going to come your way. And yet this person that you're with seems like, come what may. If you're going to go into like hunger or whatever it is, then fine. you know that this person's mindset is too far from you. So at this point, try to segregate those unwanted energies from you and keep on moving and going on with your life, and you will receive more protection, guidance, and blessings. Okay? Now, when it comes to your finances, or to your, what do you call this, to your work, okay, some of you still have work. Okay, now, like what I said, some of you will be receiving money from the insurance. Some of you will be receiving money from, from a government refund, or like either it's a government relief or something like that. And of course, it's not going to be that enough, but you will find another way on how to earn money. And like what I said, that you'll be much more aggressive, more go-getter, and you feel like, what the heck, like this is like in the times of crisis. I'm gonna set aside my pride, and I'll do whatever it takes for us to, for me to, um, like um, provide for my family. And you would be so surprised that there will be some people that, despite of this situation, they'll be very supportive. And you will be successful in that idea of yours that you're thinking about. Okay? And you'll be very surprised that, oh my God, like, I never really expected this. I thought that I'm gonna have to go through like few weeks, few months for me to go through this. And the impact of your idea, okay, I mean, the result, it's really, 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 really good. And people will be appreciating you for being more, down to earth and more of a warrior during at this time. Okay, and they will be appreciating people like you. So you don't really have to worry too much about your finances for now, but I'm not saying that you should slack off. Okay, just keep on doing whatever it is that you're doing, and you will be receiving much more guidance and much more um, blessings and protection. Anyway, uh, okay, hmm, when it comes to your love life, you feel like you've been going through the rainy days for long, and you've been going through a lot of things on your own. Even before, when this whole quarantine thing happened, you always find yourself just trying to look for ways on how to resolve a situation, how to work things out, with your partner, and how to work on your communications. It's like it's always you. And now you feel like, I have been too strong for far too long for this relationship, yet I am slowly forgetting, or I've already forgotten how to love myself. So now this month, you will be making some changes. It's like you will be turning the wheels, and you will be looking more into the mirror and say, it's time for you. It's time for myself. This is me. So, with that, with that kind of energy, that you feel like, I can't keep on fighting for someone or for somebody who have already intentionally let go of the battle, or who've already like show their defeat, or who've already show their white flag and say, I'm done. So since that you are much more, like what I said, much more aggressive, I feel like your partner will be much more, like it will kind of awaken them, or they will see that, okay, She's slowly moving away, or he is slowly moving away. So it will be pulling a different kind of energy, which is good because this is exactly what you want to happen. And you know, for you've been fighting for like or battling for like years or months on how to work on your relationship, and this is all it takes. This is what you only needed. Okay, this is the only thing that you need, like loving yourself, pulling away from your partner's energy because they, you know, that your partner have been sucking you dry, and they've been pulling you down. And it's like, you know what, I'm tired. I'm tired of loving you. I'm tired of understanding you. I'm tired of being so patient, and I'm tired of putting up with you. So now it's time for myself. And luckily, your partner will start realizing, okay, um, it's time for me to change. So there will be some good things and good new beginnings that will be coming out from this. So you're already on the right track. You're doing the right thing, and you're focusing on the right thing. All right? All right, singles. Looks like you are dating someone who is so possessive, jealous, acting more like an alpha male or alpha female, and they have drinking problems. And it seems like they have, it's not that they're afraid of commitment. In fact, that they're really looking for a commitment, but they're afraid to fall in love. It's like when they fall in love, they expect that person to stay no matter what it takes, no matter what happens. So it's like they don't want to make any other effort, not unless that they can see that that person is really determined, or really like it's really what do you call this, like they're very sure of them. So I feel like this is more of an earth sign, okay, especially if you're dating a Capricorn. So at this point, I feel like this person will be testing you and will try to see if you really have the right qualities of the person that deserves them. Okay? Now, some of you are dating an air sign who's very possessive and who is also very jealous, but very wild in bed. Okay? But you're still clinging and holding on and thinking about somebody from the past, despite of this person that's already right in front of you. Okay? So I feel like you need to get over that. You need to move away, move on, move forward, and you're still thinking if this person is still going to come back to you or not. I feel like this person will keep on coming back into your life, okay, on and off, but I don't really feel like they're going to be staying because they also have their own issues and they also have their own problems, okay, to fix. And it's not your job to be their hero. It's not your job to fix their problems. Okay, you have your own. All right, now, when it comes to your health, chest pain, difficulties in breathing, um, allergies in fish as well. You will have some allergic reaction. And it seems like you will start having hives or allergic reactions or something like that. And it's also, I feel like some of you will also have to go through some some major hospitalization thing. Okay, I can see an IV being inserted into you, and if you can also curb down smoking, for those of you smoking, it will be much better. It will help you with your breathing issues and problems, and migraine, plus having some issues with nausea, okay, and eye problems, okay. And don't really mingle with a lot of people, especially near the water. Anyway, okay, so seek The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. Gratitude, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life. You know, a lot of people doesn't know how to be, or they don't know how to be contented. They don't know how to be thankful for whatever they have in life. They keep on looking for others. They keep on looking for whatever that is missing. Instead of complaining about what you don't have, if you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. Relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life. How you feel and treat others, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. So, loving yourself and facing yourself in the mirror and say that it's time for you. It's time for me to love myself. So, you're really doing the right thing. You are starting to create a relationship with yourself. Loving yourself is actually the true love. Okay? Anyway, that's it for you for this month, Pisces. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live on the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.